Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're just joining us here, we've got Claire with us tonight, and we've got a lot of fun in store for you guys. Let me make sure I can hear you there.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Perfect. Awesome.
I was having some audio cacophony going on. Sorry. All sorted out, and then I threw up Mike's comment in the intro by accident because I was trying to make him an admin. He was saying he wanted to be an admin or a moderator. I was like,
Loads of fun.
off to a
Loads of
great
fun.
start.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so for those of you who saw my posts today, we've got two things we're going to do tonight. People have been sending us in Mike Rinder bobblehead pictures, and we're going to show you guys a bunch of those that are fun. I put up a poll on the YouTube page, on the Blown for Good YouTube page, for people to vote on which one they wanted to be the winner of, I think it was 4 or 5 pictures. So we're going to pick a winner for that, and that person's going to get an SP bracelet. And so we'll let the winner of that know. And then also, we are going to start a new thing, and that is a David Miscavige shoop competition. And if you don't know what a shoop is when you just Photoshop something and make it a funny image from an existing image or from multiple existing images. And this was a thing that I did back in the 2006, 2007 on the internet, which is based off of a story of David Miscavige. Basically, David Miscavige walked up behind an int base Sea Org member, and this person was on the internet. And now only about a handful of people at the international headquarters could even go on the internet. You had to have special access to be able to go onto the internet. And we were working on an event, and we were in the research and assembly area of Golden Era Productions, and this Sea Org member was logged onto the internet, and he was looking at a photoshopped image, a shoop, of somebody holding a firearm to David Miscavige's head. And David Miscavige walked up behind him while he was looking at this on his computer. And David Miscavige went pretty nuclear when he saw that. And that's when we found out that David Miscavige hates any picture that's been doctored or photoshopped or anything done with him in it, especially if he is the target of said nonsense in the picture. And so, so he doesn't like that. So send
No,
me as many
I
of
think it's
those as
fair to
possible.
say he's the most paranoid person
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever met.
Yes. He thinks that if somebody has a picture of him in a compromising position on the internet, that is like a prophetic, like it's going to happen. Anyway, so
Yep.
without further ado, we're going to start off with the Mike Rinder bobblehead pictures that we were sent.
By the
And
way, did you see that Mike was in the chat?
Mike Rinder was in the chat.
Yeah, you got to make him a moderator, please.
Make him a moderator. Yeah, I have to do that.
Yeah, he asked for a spanner or whatever that tool thing is next to his name,
Yeah.
like I have, and
Okay.
like Goldie has.
Well, I have to do that before the video. I can't do that
Okay.
during the
All
video.
right.
Okay.
Okie doke.
So let's pull these up here. Let's see if we got it. Can you see that, everybody? Can you see that?
Yep.
So this is Mike Jr., the Guardian bobble. Okay. And I mean, somebody really went all out on this one. He's got a little halo. He's got wings. He's got clouds behind him. So
Yeah,
that one.
look at the trim on those sleeves, man. That detail is epic.
Oh yeah, no, this is like a real thing. I'm just gonna pull up the poll real quick so I can see what the actual what the votes were on this. Okay, so this is so this picture got 12% of the vote. This is Mike Jr. got salsa. This one got 14%, so 2% more than the angel even.
Wow.
And then
I do agree that's a better look. I mean, the angel one is hilarious, but
yeah, I like this one too. I mean, this one could go with those other pictures that I took down in Mexico with him next to those little figurines, those little the skull. I don't know what they're called. This is Mike Jr. keeping warm. He's got like a what do you call that? Like a neck fur. I think it's called a neck fur. And he's got himself a beanie there, like a stocking, beanie / stocking. This one got 16% of the vote, so just a little bit more than the other, a few percentage more than the salsa or the bobble wings one. And this one was the winner. This is Mike Jr.
Ah, nice.
Checking up on Dave. And this was the winner. This one got 58% of the vote. So I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure that Bobble Wings, Keeping Warm, and Got Salsa were all sent by the same person. All three of those. And then this one I think was sent by somebody else. I can't remember. But I'm going to say
the first three were by Nicole.
Okay,
great effort, Nicole.
Yeah, I'm going to say Nicole gets a SP bracelet, and so does the person that sent this one. Because
perfect winner and runner up.
Yeah, because all three pictures were from one person, so we got to do that.
You got to admit the positioning on this photo is just epic.
It is pretty good. I don't exactly know if it looks like there's an eye. I think they physically masked out a phone or a screen or something, and then put Mike in front of that.
Oh yeah,
you can see it's kind of taped off. Excuse me.
Mike's doing a ideal org renos inspection. There you go.
Now last night, Mike asked, and Mike actually is the one who, this was his idea. He wanted pictures of David Miscavige with Mickey Mouse ears on, and we got about 30 pictures of Dave with Mickey Mouse ears on today. Like they came in. When we ask for pictures on YouTube, please send them to my email on my About page on my YouTube channel. You got to go with a computer or a browser, not an app, and you got to go in to the About page. My email's there. I was getting them on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, on Facebook. People were sending them to me everywhere. I don't have that much bandwidth, folks. I can look on the YouTube email and I can get stuff there. If you send it to me all these other places, I won't check that. I check those like once a week, those kind of things. So send them into here. And if you've got a pick that makes it into the stream and we vote on it, you get a chance to win an SP bracelet. So we got Mike Jr. checking up on Davey Jr. That's the winner of this week's bobblehead competition. And now we're going to officially...
So the winners are going to email with their addresses and with the SP bracelet size that they would like, so we can get those shipped out, right?
Yes, or we might need to email them if they emailed us. But if you're the winner of either one of these, send us an email. We'll figure it out that way, or we'll contact you. I just realized, I think there might be... Yeah, this was an honorable mention. This is Super Bobble. I didn't put this in the vote, but I did like it. So he's got a little SP cape. and he's also I don't know if that's actually the Mike bobblehead or not, because it's got a mask on, so I can't tell who it is or what it is.
Pretty sure that's the Mike bobblehead.
It does look familiar. It does look mighty familiar. Anyway, so that's that. At the end of this, guys, we'll do a little bit of a Q&A. So if you want to get questions in, get them in now. Claire will be starring the good ones. And then once we start answering them, that's the cutoff for new questions and new submissions. Or supers or super chats or whatever you guys. I'm going to try to get to all of them today because yesterday Mike had to go and there was a few super chats we didn't get to yesterday and people got all excited about that. So, okay. So that's the bobblehead pictures. Okay. So next, this is the inaugural episode of the David Miscavige official shoop competition. So we just announced it yesterday, and we got a ton of submissions. And these are the ones that I kind of picked from those. I'll give you some hints on how to get in here. If you're taking a picture and you take pictures like this, that's called portrait. I'm not a big fan of portrait. Personal preference, landscape.
Keep it wide, side to side.
That's right. Keep it wide, side to side. Your eyes are side to side, so it's more appealing to most to look at it in landscape. And also, that's the shape of the video screen that I have to be able to present something on. So if you send it, make sure it's landscape. And also, you can't just screenshot or take a picture of something that somebody already photoshopped. That's cheating. You have to make it new and make it landscape and send it to the email. Those are your best. If you do all those things, that's your best chance of getting in here and getting on the board. Okay, here we go. This is it. First one. Are you guys ready? These are amazing. And this is just the first batch. They could get better. They could get worse. You know, some of these aren't the best work anyone's ever done, but I'm just giving you an idea of what you can do. This will give you a good idea of some of the things you can do. So this is relaxed Dave. Okay? We don't usually see Dave out and about. There are a bunch of police cars behind him. I'm not sure what that's all about. And he's wearing what looks to be some sort of plant-covered patterned shirt. Okay? Relax, Dave. Just starting out slow here, guys. Just starting out slow. Relax, Dave. Okay, this is Rainbow Dave. And he's holding up a sign. Looks like he's at some kind of rally in Florida. Whoever did these pictures, I'm pretty sure they're a big fan of Dave in Florida. So that's Rainbow Dave. I'm just going to let these sit there for a little bit so you guys can soak in all of the amazing shoops of David Miscavige. Also, the OSA guys, I think, have to screenshot these. So we'll give them a few minutes so they can get a picture, because that's going to have to go into the report that they send up. Even though that's going to be unfortunate for them. Okay, this is meet and greet.
Mike said he. Oh no, never mind. I'm just catching up. I was fixing my microphone. Apparently, you were way quieter than me. So hopefully, we're good now.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here, I'll move my mic back in a little closer.
Sorry, I had mine on the wrong setting too. So sorry, guys.
We're just getting it all here. I pushed it away to get to the pictures. Okay. This is meet and greet Dave. So, yeah, he's just getting his little photo op with the big policeman there and the policewoman in the background there. If you're not catching what I'm dishing, there's a little baby Dave down in the lower corner there.
In case you overlooked it.
In case you were overlooked, meet and greet Dave. You got that one. This is Florida Dave. Okay. Again, I said there was a lot of these that had a Florida theme. I'm not sure. I mean, he's in Florida. Is he a resident of Florida? Is he a resident of California? Who knows? I'm not a lawyer. I grew up in a cult. This is Florida Dave.
This is Goldilocks Dave.
I think this is kind of like a Florida man meets what's that guy? You know, the tiger guy, the Tiger King.
Oh yeah.
Joe
Exotic.
Joe Exotic. Yeah, Joe Exotic. This is exotic. Florida Exotic Dave or exotic Florida Dave.
Yeah.
Exotic
Mullet Dave.
Florida Dave.
Someone said Mullet Dave.
Mullet Dave. Okay, good. That's a good one. We like that.
Look at all us jokers and degraders.
Oh yeah, absolutely. More the merrier. Okay, yep. This is a little mix up. This is Boss Baby Back Dave. So he's a boss baby, but he's also at a barbecue. So he's a Boss Baby Back Dave. And you know, I had mixed feelings about this one because I am almost positive I actually own that exact same pair of shorts. So I was sort of conflicted, like, well, are we making fun of him because I have those shorts? But
no, you would never do those conflicting patterns.
Oh, the combo's all wrong, but the shorts, I'm pretty sure I do I think they're Quicksilver or they're like Rusty, or I can't remember, but I think they're a certain kind of surf shorts.
Let's not forget those socks and those shoes. I mean,
well, that's the part where he kind of, he's got these black, they look like kind of 70s disco socks, and then he's got some Vans that are, they look like he might have been painting in them. They've got a little bit of splatter and a lot of colors on them. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure about that shirt. That shirt is, I'm not sure. I'm just conflicted. Okay, so that's Boss Baby Back Dave. And then this is Daytona Dave. Again, we're keeping that same Florida motif going throughout this whole series. Now, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit, I had to get the pants and I had to get the top, and because it's in portrait, I could only get it so big, but the shirt has an infinity symbol on it, which is a very nice touch. And this is gonna blow your mind. The infinity symbol actually is the words Hakuna Matata, and it's in the letters are in the shape of the infinity symbol, which they use a lot in Scientology.
Yeah,
and
that combo makes this one my personal favorite.
This is Daytona Dave. And also, if you don't know, you can buy t-shirts like this, or you could just get yourself a pair of scissors and you can make one.
Be innovative.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like a certain kind of tech or there's a procedure on how this works, but I really like this. And I also like the black top with the yellow pants. That's a real, he's not the right color. He's like the not color profile to wear this outfit, but winter or maybe a winter/autumn would look really nice in this outfit, I think.
Yeah. The only slightly disturbing thing is what is that on his pants? Like blood spatter, or what the heck is that?
Oh, you had to go there, dark. Claire. That's just.
I'm sorry.
That's
too much true crime, I guess.
Yeah, that's Kool-Aid. That's what. He was mixing up a big batch of Kool-Aid.
He spilled his ketchup on his pants.
Yeah, and he got a little on him.
Okay.
So
whatever.
Yeah, it's all
just
good.
Saying. There is a police car behind him, isn't there? Call 911.
There is,
so,
and
come on, it wasn't completely left field.
There are some kind of like plants, some kind of tropical plants in the background, but Daytona Beach on the side of the cop car was what tipped me off that this was Daytona Dave. So anyway, so that's good. Did everybody get enough of that one? I think so. We've had that enough for a while. Okay, now this is David Miscavige. So if you guys don't know, there was a news article that was put out. I can't remember what site it was on, but they basically said that David Miscavige, I think that this was the same article that spelled his name wrong. This is how his name was spelled in an actual website news article. And they also mentioned that he was trying to be served and that he was on the run from prosecution, which was fun. So I think Mike saw that and loved it. And so this was what Mike requested. He requested this picture, and we got a ton of those, all different kinds of resolutions and form factors, but this is essentially what most of them look like. But there was one that I really loved, and it's a play on this one, and that's this one. So you see what I'm talking about, folks? See how much better that looks in landscape? You've got the whole conference room. That's enough space for me to put a fun title up there for this YouTube video. And in this picture, David Miscavige, he's not only wearing a Mickey Mouse hat, but it's a rainbow and red Mickey Mouse Club hat. And there's some kind of pin on there. I'm not sure what it looks. It might be Betty Boop. That's what it looks like for me. It's really, really small, but it looks like he's got a little miniature Betty Boop pin or some kind of thing up there. I'm not sure if somebody is a huge Disney buff and that's a Disney thing on there, then you can put in the comments below. But yeah.
Mike says it's Mr. Mickiewicz.
Mr. Mickiewicz. Yeah, let's not be disrespectful.
Oh, and somebody else says it's not Betty Boop, it's a ribbon.
Okay, well there you go. Okay,
just saying, I'm giving you your contribution.
That's what I asked for. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's the last slide we got for today. So now listen, if you really want to do this, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that know how to use Photoshop, that know how to use image manipulation applications or apps on your phone, on your computer, on your iPad. If you got a few minutes, you want to crank one or two of them out, hey, you could win yourself an SP bracelet for 5 minutes. One shoop, 5 minutes, SP bracelet. It's a win-win for everyone. And then, yeah, if you email it and you think it's a winner, then you can include your address in there, and then that way we just send you the bobblehead, or the not the bobblehead, the SP bracelet. Mm-hmm. And if you want a bobblehead instead of an SP bracelet, then just say that. Say, I'd rather have this, or I'd rather have that, or whatever you want. And yeah, that's what we got. Okay, let's get back over
Very
here.
Creative.
Yeah, we got some good ones this week.
Yep.
Okay, so it is officially 6:21. So any questions that are up to, let's say, 6:25, we will take, and we'll start going through these. Let's see what did Claire star any of these yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'll just go to the first super chat. Oh, well, we've already got a lot of, we've got, what do we got? We got 762 comments here.
Been slacking on the
and
job.
Mike Rinder was in here too. So he's added to the comments. Mike,
yep.
Okay. So if you can just star all the super chats first, and then we'll go back through and we'll, if you see any of the great questions, we don't always answer all the questions because sometimes we've already seen them, or they're not even questions. They're just like this one. Ashley says, "Happy Tuesday." I'm pretty sure Ashley.
Ashley. Yes. Ashley, I'm emailing you today.
Yeah. Ashley is one of the people that has sent us some amazing stuff. So shout out to Ashley. Gosh. Thank you for the super chat, Ashley. We have gotten a lot of amazing stuff from Ashley, and we love her stuff.
We really do.
She's gonna
super creative.
Yeah, we're gonna see her stuff on there.
Yep.
What else do we got? We got okay, yeah, see, this is a good one from Frank. Claire is here, so the stream will start when scheduled. Yay! Yes, that's how it works. When Claire's here, the funny thing is that anybody who knows
had a concert last night.
Yeah, anybody who knows me knows that I'm really not a big fan of when people are late. I'm kind of like a 5 minutes early is right on time kind of guy.
Yeah.
So the fact that
last minute Lucy all the time.
Yes. So the fact that I was 14 and a half minutes or 15 minutes late for the live stream, just because we were there, we were talking, I just hadn't pushed the right button. It was pretty, Aaron was, I don't know if Aaron's ever going to do another chat with me again. He's
going to cancel our next vacation.
He was like, what? You didn't push. Sorry. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Jen Nelson said, do you think it's really a possibility that DM is schizophrenic? No, I don't think he's schizophrenic. I think he's
definitely psychopathic.
Yeah, I think he might has a sociopathic, I think.
Well, psychopathic too.
Not sure. But
yeah, sociopath and psychopath, those two. I don't think schizophrenic either.
Yeah. Okay, Fabian says, do you have any theory why the backstories of guys like LRH or Keith Raniere just get accepted without any further questioning? I don't know. I don't know about Keith. I don't know what his backstory was. I haven't watched all of the documentaries on that, but I mean, LRH's backstory was pretty well known. There was some stuff about him getting involved with Aleister Crowley and a bunch of stuff like that that I think they hid from Scientology. But there are some things when LRH talks about that, he spins it. He says he was like an undercover agent for the government that was sent in to infiltrate this whole black magic kind of cult thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people believe there's a famous quote. I think it's from Voltaire, and it says, "Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities." So that's a real thing.
I'd say that I mean, I don't know anything. I mean, I know about the Keith Raniere thing, but I think a common thread is they create close knit communities of pretty intelligent people that then kind of suck you in with, oh, how much, they're your friends and they love you and this and that and the other thing. And it's innocent at the outset and quickly turns dark.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It says, Dana Thomas says, got a signed copy of BFG for my birthday last week. Woo! So pumped to see Claire's autograph inside. Oh, yeah, and Marc's too. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, get it. Mine's
Thank
in there
you, Dana.
too, folks. Yeah, if you guys want to get a copy of my book and you want it signed, just go to blownforgood.com. All copies, hardback or paperback, that come from blownforgood.com are signed by myself and Claire, because I've been signing them for years, and people were like, why doesn't Claire sign them too? I was like, okay, well, I know her. I know her. I can get her to sign it.
It seems fair to me, since I was a big part of the story and you wrote the book and I did all the book production. Yes.
We just did a podcast with a new self-publishing podcast that's going to be coming out in the next few weeks. And so we'll link to that when it comes out. Tarkina Meyer says, so glad to see you and Claire live. Just got my signed book. Can't wait to start it. There you go. Another person. Wow, we got a lot of people in here getting books. Hi, guys. Played D3 dad. Played dead. See, the letters are so small on my screen. Hey guys, finally caught alive, and I wanted to ask, when you send an aftermath card in the mail to an org or church, what happens when they get one? Has anyone left because of getting one? Thank you. Well, the truth
sometimes
is,
they've sent them back with nasty notes. So
they
they're
have?
definitely getting them. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yes?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay, well then somebody's getting them. That's news to me.
As long as we're promoting the Aftermath Foundation, spreading the word.
As long as they know there's a place they can go, and we reach as many people we can. Okay, Fabian, another one. Thank you, Fabian. Idea for the SP shop. Get a custom KR written on yourself or a family member in best Scientologies. Okay, well, I'm going to ask you guys right now. We might even just have this as a download somewhere. But one of the relatives, let's just say, one of the people that used to be at the Imp base, he created a PDF.
It's brilliant.
And it's a Scientology suppressive person declare, but it's an editable PDF. And it's basically written on whoever you want it to be written on, because they donated to the Aftermath Foundation, they are hereby being declared an honorary suppressive person. And it's not only is it in Scientology's, like the language of Scientology, but it's even the exact fonts that they use for the heading and the body and the signature and the format. Everything is exactly perfectly formatted, so that if you didn't know, you would think it came from Scientology. So if you guys want to get your hands on that, maybe we'll make it a download somebody. Or maybe anybody who orders a bobblehead or SP bracelet, we just send them. We just email them the document so that they can customize it how they want or something. We'll
Yeah,
we'll figure that out.
or we'll get some goldenrod paper to make it authentic.
Well, no, but I don't want to be, we can't customize
I love working, honey.
They need to customize it, not us. Oh
Okay.
my goodness. Okay, John Flatt says, which country has the most members in the U.S.? Which country has the most members? The U.S., Switzerland. Switzerland. Also, which country is the most hostile to the church? I try to imagine what foreigners think of seeing a giant empty ideal org building. Okay, United States is the answer with the most members. Mm-hmm. And which country is the most hostile? I would say China, because it's illegal to do Scientology in China. So,
and I would say in terms of countries educated on the dangers of Scientology, I would rank Germany number one because of Ursula Caberter's work
Ursula. There you go.
Because of her work in educating the government, like the fact that she had the whole Scientology library and knew Scientology policy better than they did was amazing to me.
Yeah, Ursula was amazing. She had, I want to say arguably, she had one of the most complete Scientology libraries. Even of Scientology organizations, she had a more complete library because she had old editions of stuff, new editions. She had tapes, she had lectures, she had multiple languages, she had German, she had English, it was pretty amazing. And she would use their policies against them when they would do something that wasn't per one of their policies. And she was trying to help somebody in Germany who had left, and they were trying to get a refund or they were trying to go do whatever. She would quote their policies to them when dealing with them, and they didn't know what to do with that.
Yeah, Mike agrees with us. China as most hostile, Germany as most educated.
Awesome. If you star his comments, I can put them up.
Okay, perfect. I'm on it.
Okay, Anthony Spurgeon, frequent flyer here. He says, how did you guys ever take Hubbard seriously? When I listen to him, I have no idea what the hell he is talking about. Yeah, that's pretty much how it was most of the time. Yeah. When you're there and you grow up in it, I guess you just think this is wild, but whatever.
Yeah, for me, I mean, what was I going to say when I was 4, starting to learn the way to happiness? Yeah. I don't want anything to do with this. Oh, good, you're kicked out. No parents now. It's kind of what eventually happened anyway, but.
Okay,
yeah.
So this is from Jason Polycron. Did you Google Stars and Stripes Navy restriction? Yes, I did, Jason. Thank you for sending me that. See the inspiration for the RPF. I'm at Navy ODS in Newport Rhode Island. Newport, Rhode Island right now. Wish me luck. I don't know what ODS is. Can you Google that, Claire, and see what Navy ODS is?
Sure.
But so Jason sent me an email about this, and it does seem that in the Navy they have something called restriction, and that the RPF may have been loosely based on that. Hubbard might have loosely based the Rehabilitation Project Force on this restriction status they have in the Navy. You get cut pay. You have to do more. You have to do after hours tasks. You basically don't have as much freedoms as everybody else. It's very close to the RPF, and also they have a thing at the end base. It's just called restricted, and it's all those things as well. It's not the RPF, but you're not allowed to leave the property, even if you live outside of the property or on another location where there's housing outside of the property. You're not allowed to leave the property, period. And so what's ODS, babe?
I was doing something else. I didn't look yet.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Distracted.
Appreciate it. Okay, good.
Yep.
Ruth W. says, can you two give us ex-Scientologist, I can't see what the word is, affirmation that we are not violating rank by engaging with you all? Especially with Mike, it kind of terrifies me. I'm making a big error, violating rank, old habit. Yeah, there's no rank. We're not part of Scientology. So
I have the perfect answer for that.
Yeah.
Communication is the universal solvent.
Yeah, unless
so
you're talking about Scientology.
With us will, and it will only benefit. There can be nothing bad that will ever happen from talking to us.
Okay, Tyler C says, what happens if someone on a Sea Org base renounces Scientology and demands to leave? Would Church of Scientology risk imprisonment charges for someone who broke free of a mental prison but was physically detained? That's a great question. And in almost all of the cases where somebody was like, you better let me go, or I'm going to call the police, or you better let me go, you can't hold me here. Anyone who said that, for the most part, they let them go. They would also get declared a suppressive person, but they would let them leave. And now, in certain instances, there were people that wanted to leave and they didn't let them leave. Or there were people that had left, and in one case, they drove a van up and they grabbed the person and threw him in the van and drove him back to the property. And I think we know somebody, didn't the girl that we know that has the blonde hair that's done some stuff for you, didn't they break her arm when they pulled her into the van?
Yes.
I think they broke her arm when they pulled, they kind of van napped her. Yeah, kind of crazy. So yeah, they will let him go if that goes like that. Here we go. So this is Gary. This is Gary Moorhead, also known as Jackson.
Jackson.
He used to be the security chief at the INT base. And one of the times that I asked to leave, he was like, no problem. You can leave, but you have to do this routing form. And it's this checklist of all these steps. You have to go see like 20 or 30 different people, and you have to get them to sign off your little thing saying you want to leave. And it's called a SMIT. And a SMIT stands for Staff Member in Trouble. So if you want to leave and you're like, hey, screw you, Scientology, I hate this place, you will be immediately placed on a Staff Member in Trouble routing form. And then you have to go see all these people. And the design of the routing form is that by the time you get through all the steps, you don't want to leave anymore. And yet you just stay. And that's exactly what happened to me. I started the routing form, and a few weeks later, I was back to post working. And
well, to be fair though, staff member in trouble routing form is a little different than leaving staff routing form. Leaving staff routing form was what you'd be put on if you said you wanted to leave. Staff member in trouble is just...
Yeah, but they're pretty much the same. And you go to see the same people and they tell you the same nonsense.
By the end of it, you're back on post and you're doing your work. And yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put this up just because it's the most insane thing that I've ever seen. And I want somebody to verify that this is actually true. This Burt Pineapple guy, he's a frequent flyer. I've seen him a ton of times in here.
Did you know Lori Presley sold fish and chips from a van in UK 10 years ago? I live in East Sussex, UK, and was a customer of hers. Never heard anything about that.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might have been somebody else. But if you've got pictures, or you've got another person who's got pictures, or another person that bought some fish and chips from her and that could corroborate this, I don't know, Bert. It just seems very far-fetched to me.
Doxer, it didn't happen, right? That's
yeah.
Classic
Doxer,
fallback.
it didn't happen. Oh my goodness. I did say this last night. Denver Stevo says, Claire, yesterday Marc told us the two of you went out to tea. Please
nattering about me behind my back.
It was just we just were very affectionate before we got married. That's all.
You know, I'll say, I don't know. There's kind of some wiggle room in the term heavy petting.
Okay, that's enough.
The deal. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Oh wow, look at this. Mark Fisher. Hey, Mark. Mark Fisher. We were talking about you on the stream last night, Mark Fisher.
I started him just so we could say hi to Mark. Hi, Mark.
Nice. Mark says, any recent info on what the people at the INT base are doing these days? Yes. So the INT base used to be the media productions organization for Scientology internationally. So they would record, they would remix L. Ron Hubbard's original recordings. They would translate those into different languages, and then they'd record these multilingual voice talent reading these as if they were L. Ron Hubbard. So there's a Spanish Castilian, German, French, Italian, you name it. I think they were up to 14 languages when I left. And they also did the same thing for films and videos and promotional materials, anything printed, video or audio media, and all of Scientology was used at that property. And Dave bought this old TV studio in Los Angeles off of Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. And it's called, now they call it Scientology Media Productions. And that property can do just about everything that they could do at the international headquarters where Golden Era Productions is located. And so the last we heard is that everyone at the Int Base was scanning original negatives of films and cleaning the dust particles off each frame by frame. Now, in case you don't know, film footage, most commonly, the film footage we had at the Int Base is 24 frames per second. So you have 24 individual frames of film that make up 1 second of movie pictures. So you're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of individual frames that are being cleaned. I think they're cleaning them negative, and then they're scanning them, and then they're cleaning up the digital images as well. So they're doing a lot of busy work, Mark. So you're not missing anything. You got out just in time. I want to say that Mark Fisher left I could be wrong, but I want to say he left in 1990. Maybe 91 at the latest. But yeah, I left in 2005. So just a little 15 years after that. Okay. Tony Monty says, thank you for the book. I can't wait to get it. Well, thank you, Tony. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tony.
Gary, you don't have to send us a sticker. Gary Moorhead sent us a sticker. Oh my
Jackson
God.
in the house.
These ex-members who keep sending us super chats. They're wild. Okay. Here we go. Alexander Barnes Ross. Thank you for the email, Alexander. I got that. I wish I could do more on that right now. I'm just pretty jammed right now. He says, Mark/Claire, thoughts on today being the anniversary of LRH dropping his body? Oh yeah, that's right. The old fuddy-duddy passed away. No love
Isn't that
lost.
ironic?
No love lost.
No.
I was at the death announcement event at the Palladium. I said it was on Hollywood Boulevard. I misspoke. The Palladium is on Sunset.
I remember reading the graffiti in East Grinstead when he died. And,
they said somebody graffitied dead. He's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And I didn't know. I was 10. I was
Oh my goodness.
And they're like, Scientology is dead. And I was like, Mom, what's that? She's like, oh, that's just the squirrels. You don't need to pay any attention to that.
Okay, Denver Steve-O, explain a bit more why some Sea Org members can leave or quit the SO and others have to blow. Okay, at the international headquarters, because that's David Miscavige's residence, or was, or still is, who knows. And also because that's where a lot of dastardly stuff goes on. You're privy to a lot more behind the scenes stuff that they don't want run-of-the-mill Scientologists to know about. They don't even want other Sea Org members to know about these things. So if you worked at the Int base or you were a very high executive at another Sea Org base, which most of the time anyone who's a high executive at another Sea Org base used to be at the Int base. So usually they're one and the same. But so those are the people that they don't just let leave. If you work in Los Angeles and you can walk right onto Hollywood Boulevard or onto Sunset or any one of wherever these facilities are and get in a cab and disappear, it's a little easier to escape from those places because you don't live and work in the same building. And at the Int base, they live there and they work there. There's no leaving there. For most of the time, there's no reason for you to ever leave that property, which is not the case in all these other Sea Org bases. You work one place and then you're bused to another location and you live in that place.
Yeah, the closer you get up to the headquarters, the the more security there is, certainly, and the more measures they'll take depending on who you've been in contact with to keep you there.
Yeah. Okay, this is from Jeff. Jeff says, I read that any movie that hires Tom Cruise has to buy some sound system from COS to make his voice more manly. Do you know anything about that? I actually do, Jeff. There was a system that we built for him at Golden Era Productions. And in Scientology, they have a technology. And actually, David Miscavige, I think, co-holds the patent on it. But it's called Clear Sound. And essentially what Clear Sound is it's very comparable to how they do noise cancellation technology, how noise cancellation technology works. But they also use the original machine that the tape was recorded on. They use that same type of machine to play back the tape or the recording or whatever it was. And then they restore the audio. There's a whole bunch of steps. But so we built a recording rig using all these sort of Clear Sound-esque equipment. And this rig, we called it the Clear Sound rig. And it was given to Tom to use on, I want to say it was on Days of Thunder. It was right around the time that he was doing the auditing on me. And he did his auditing on me right after he finished Days of Thunder, I'm pretty sure. Because he was with Nicole by the time he was doing the auditing with me. And when he started Days of Thunder, he was not with Nicole. So, yeah, it was called the Clear Sound rig. I think they only used it on Days of Thunder. And then every time he tried to use it on something else, they wouldn't go for it. So in terms of them using it, I don't think they've used it on any movies besides Days of Thunder. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there was an article in Rolling Stone that talked about this. Okay, here we go. Kat and Maggie. The fish and chips story is confirmed by Express UK and People magazine. I've never heard of this. I'm not sure why Lisa Marie would be selling fish and chips. We will have to ask Mike or somebody who knows anything about this. We'll have to find out what this is all about because I have never heard of this before. This one's from Abel. In some cases, they run your motorcycle off the road. I think that was talking about people that are escaping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basking in it. Thank you for the super chat, basking in it. We got Catherine. Catherine says, hi, Headleys. Hi, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Okay, Lady BB, you are both so amazing. I sent your book to all 3 of my grandkids. Okay,
Yay.
Good. Awesome.
Way to educate kids on cults. Thank you, Lady BB.
Oh, Catherine, trying to get in with the super chat. When do I get to be on your channel? You got to get in line. I got like 20 people lined up doing interviews. I'm not even up to doing interviews. And I got 20 people lined up.
This is Mark's hobby on the side.
Yeah.
He has
this
to
is
do his day job.
Yeah. It's getting to be more than, I'm having to work on this a lot more than I thought I was going to. Okay.
We will have you on, Catherine. I'll make sure it happens.
Lolo0708 says, I have your book and thoroughly enjoyed it. I missed your email. Could you say it again, please? I didn't say it. It's in the About page on my YouTube channel that you have to go to on a browser, on a computer usually, and you in the lower left-hand part of the screen, it'll say show email. You click there and it'll show what my email is. Then you can send me whatever it is you'd like to send me.
And if you don't find it there, go to blownforgood.com. The email's at the bottom of that site. Easy peasy.
I did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Calico26 says, what is the difference between an org and a mission? You want to answer that one, Claire?
Sure. A mission is where brand new people are brought into Scientology. What in Scientology they're referred to as raw meat. So essentially somebody that has absolutely no knowledge of Scientology, they could be brought in to do a personality test and then start on a comm course. It's very lower level, introductory Scientology. An organization is where when you've done some Scientology training and counseling, now you're going to go up to the next level, Class 5 org. Just essentially will get you up to the level of clear on the grade chart, and you can train up to Class 5 auditing, thus the name Class 5 org. That's the difference. And Class 5 org has, well, no, never mind. I'll end there.
Okay, good.
I was going to get into
Yeah.
what staff and this and that. I'll keep it simple.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for not cutting me off, though.
It took every fiber of my being. Okay,
Way to go.
Gary Moorhead said, Mark, that Mike cage was created by Nick Kinsella and Luigi. Yeah, that's one of the things. They made a little cage that you would put on your lapel or on your shirt or whatever, and it had a little cage around it, and the cage would make it so that there wouldn't be any shirt rustle on the microphone. The shirt rustle would be on the cage, and it would be less sound picked up. But there is also a patent for that mic cage, and I think you're right. Nick Kinsella and Luigi, another guy named Gary Lou, all of the people that worked at the Ent base had all these aliases. So Gary Moorhead was Jackson. This guy named Gary Lou, also named Gary. His name was Luigi. My name was Max. Everybody had other names that they went by. It's just a weird Ent base thing. Okay, here we go.
I came after the age of nicknames. I didn't get a nickname.
Yeah, that was far over and done with by the mid-90s. Express UK says, not chip shop. It was a food truck. Okay, I could see that as a way to give back, or like as a funny sort of novelty idea. I could see that. Maybe she was just trying to get some fish and chips to people.
Maybe she was doing a liability formula and giving out Scientology flyers. Who knows?
Okay. Denver Stevio says, Mark, does Mike still have a brand new pair of roller skates? Oh my God, tonight I've got to cut that in. Mike sang a song last night on the live, and I'm going to cut it in.
He did? I got to catch up.
And I'm going to cut it into a little short.
Nice. Nice job, Mike.
Yeah, Denver Stevio says, in line to be one of Mark's people.
Nice. There you go.
Yes, that was very good. It was so funny. Okay. It says, Jason Polychron, the 1993 United States State Department letter asking Germany to recognize Scientology as a religion, addressed to Minister for Women and Youth, Angela Merkel. I'll email the letter, Claire, when I finish the Navy Officer Development School. Navy Officer Development School. That's what ODS is. Thank you, Jason. Sorry we butchered that earlier. We have that letter, and I was there when they sent that letter. And it was pretty ridiculous. Jeff, we keep getting all these ex-members sending in super chats. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to have Jeff on too. Jeff's another person that emailed me, and I'm put him on the list as well. And anyone else that wants to, that's an ex-member that was at the Ent base, or I'm going to start interviewing people on the channel, and I'm going to do Ent base people, then I'm going to do people that were in LA, then I'm going to do people that were in UK or Denmark or EU, wherever you were. I'm going to try to get you on here and have you tell your story. And we're going to ask, like, what's your craziest Scientology story, or what's your craziest Ent base story, or David Miscavige, or what's your craziest fight story, or craziest thing that happened. Just try to find out all these different things. And thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Claire and I were talking last night, and we were thinking, and I think I want to do the interviews, but I also want to just do the top. We were going to have this, what did I call it? Top 10 Tuesdays. Top 10 Tuesdays. And we just tell like the top 10, excuse me, the top 10 craziest David Miscavige stories. And then Claire and I were just going to, okay, you tell one. Okay, I'll tell one. Okay, you tell one. And we came
up with a pretty gnarly list in just 5 minutes last night.
In 5 minutes, we might have come up with 15 just crazy stories. And that was after just 5 minutes of going like, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? And we came up with a ton. If we got Mike or we got Jeff Hawkins or Gary Moorhead or one of these other guys that was at the Imp Base, I'm sure we could easily come up with 10 crazy stories between the two of us each time we do one of those. So let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to find my finger. Let me know in the comments below if you think that's a good idea, and we'll see. We might mix Top 10 Tuesdays. Could be the top 10 best David Miscavige Shoops, the top 10 best Mike Rinder bobblehead picks, and the top 10 craziest David Miscavige or Scientology stories. We might be able to do the whole thing in one thing. Top 10 Tuesdays. That's my idea. We'll see, guys. We're just playing with it. Let's see if we got anything else. We'll do, what time is it? 6:55. We're going to do 5 more minutes of questions. So Claire, if you've got any great questions, or if Claire's Claire is literally, she's cherry picking the questions. So if you want your question answered, you just gotta get in with Claire, because she'll put it up. I mean, she doesn't care. She put up all kinds of, oh yeah, we already did that one. We got another, that's Jason. I did that one. Here, while you're looking for questions, Claire, I'm going to I'll do some housekeeping here. So all copies of Blown for Good, if you purchase it through the blownforgood.com website, again, paperback or hardback, those are both signed by Claire and myself. If you want to support the Aftermath Foundation and get a little something in return, you can go to the SP shop, spshop.com. We have bobbleheads and SP bracelets there. And there's actually a little sizing chart on the website, so you can figure out exactly what size bracelet you want. They're stainless steel bracelets. They're really good quality. Do I have it? Yeah. This is what they look like. This is a kind of a big one, but you can see it says SP there. I hope you can see that. I hope that reads, or it's pulling focus.
Yep,
on
that's
that.
Good. You can see it.
I wear a size, I've got a big wrist. I think I want to say I wear a size 10. And I think we've got all the way down to like 7s or 7.5.
6.5. I have a 6.5.
And then they go up to, I think 10 or 10.5 might be the biggest size. Something like that. Anyway.
10. Yeah, 10. Sorry. I was.
There you go.
Falling down on the job over here.
Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah. And if you want to just support the Aftermath Foundation, you can just go to theaftermathfoundation.org. And you can donate directly to the Aftermath Foundation. We're getting signed up with all kinds of new services in terms of charity, investment services. Depending on what kind of investment accounts you have, you may be able to just pick the Aftermath as a charity of your choice, that every year a certain amount, whatever the amount is that you are able to allow as a deduction to charities. You can do it that way, or you can just send a check. Or they're canceling Amazon Smile, so we're not promoting that anymore.
No.
And then, yeah, don't forget to subscribe either. We're going to do a few last questions. We got a few more minutes left. You get anything? Oh, she starred like 7 more. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
There were some good ones.
See? Oh yeah, that is a good story. You got to save that one, Jeff. I'm not gonna let it go yet. Hold on, let me turn these banners off. I didn't realize I still had those up. Okay, here's a good one. Kim Wiseman says, "Why does everyone have an alias?" It used to be at the Imp Base. If you went to the Imp Base, you had to go in a blacked out van. So. These are stories they would tell at the Imp Base. So I wasn't there when they did this, but I was told that you would get blindfolded and you'd go in a blacked out van. It's about a 2-hour drive from any of the LA Scientology facilities to the international base, which is a secret location that is located at 19625 Highway 79, Gilman Hot Springs, California, in case you're looking for it. Super top secret.
Yep.
And
super secret.
Did I say the zip code? I think it's 91623. Did I say that?
No, it's 92 something.
92653.
See, it's actually a really good sign.
19625 Highway 79 is the address. 19625. Hold on, I'm looking it up. 19625 Highway.
Nobody cares,
79.
honey.
They
it's
do.
A zip code. Google is their friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I was right. California Highway 79. It doesn't say it doesn't actually say the zip code though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it is. 92583. I was right. 92583.
I told you it was 92.
92583. Yeah, 91613, 92583, 19625. Anyway, so in order to go there, you'd have to be blindfolded in a blacked out van. And I guess the idea is that if somebody recorded them or videoed them and they were talking and they all were using wrong names, and people were calling each other by wrong names, then if somebody said, oh no, Jackson was the guy that was talking to Billy Bob, and you'd be like, my name's not Billy Bob and his name's not Jackson. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was all part of the shore story, like what you told the locals. Yeah,
it's a very spy versus spy back then. Okay, yeah. Megan, thank you, Megan. Says, love what you do, and thanks for the entertainment. Well, you're welcome. We try to make this subject, I feel it's a little bit more digestible if you add in a little sprinkle of nonsense. Is in Dawu says top 10 Tuesdays. Yes. Okay, top 10 Tuesdays. We'll see. Okay, here we go. We went over. I said 2 more minutes, and then Stephen Stockel says, heard that the term microaggression was invented to describe DM's hissy fits. True. I call them tantrums, but I have mentioned in a few live streams lately that he does do a lot of micromanaging. Anyway, he really does do micromanaging, but because he's so small, it brings a whole new level of micro to it. Thank you for that. Here's one from a Michael Rinder. Oh, yeah, that CC event video was insane. Yes. Oh, my God, there's so many good stories.
We'll save that story for another day.
We will. Okay, I think we're going to do one more. Here you go. Monkey Wrench Moment. Thank you, Monkey Wrench Moment. You guys are awesome. I've been following your story. Thank you very much. Try.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's gonna do it for us tonight. I did make some tweaks to my outro, and so some people were just saying it was too loud. So I made some tweaks to it. I lowered it an additional 3 decibels. So let me know if this is the right one. Then I will use this one from now on. And otherwise, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe. If you didn't like, please like. If you want to know when we do these lives, just click the bell notification icon. And then that way, when I do one of these, it'll let you know. I usually try to post the event at least a few hours before, and I'll also post sometimes that I'm doing a video later tonight. So you'll kind of get a heads up to remember. But if you put the bell notification on and subscribe, then you'll just get notified. I appreciate it. Thanks, Claire. Thanks for
hold on. There's one last one. Just do one last one. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate
last one.
No, it's a good one.
Okay, I'm going.
It's a super chat, and it's a really kind gesture. So just put it up.
Okay. Goldie.
Oh, Goldie. Oh, my gosh.
Is this the one you just starred?
Yes.
Okay,
I
from
didn't
Goldie.
look who it was from.
This might be a bit of a pain, but will you take this amount and randomly send one of your subscribers a bobblehead? Yes. So on, let's see what our subscriber count is up to, because I'm going to say we're going to do, we're at 19,500. So we need to get to 20,000. If you haven't subscribed, you got to go in there and get in that subscribe button. But Claire's going to randomly pick somebody who wants a bobblehead. If you go in the comments and say, I want a bobblehead, Claire's going to eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, and she's going to pick somebody. And courtesy of Goldie, you're getting a bobblehead.
Yes.
Thank you, Goldie. That was very, very nice.
That was very kind.
Thank you very much. Write in the comments you want a bobblehead if you want the Goldie bobblehead. And
or actually, can't Goldie pick who she wants to send it to?
you
and
pick it.
tell me?
She gave the money. You could pick it.
Okay.
She said randomly.
All right,
send.
we'll randomly pick someone, Goldie. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, thank you guys. Until next
Have a
time.
good night.
Whoa, where's
Bye,
the finger?
honey.
There we go.